This is Daily Blast Live. We're talking about what you're talking about. Real, honest, entertaining, live. DBL starts right now.
Welcome to Daily Blast Live. It's Monday, September 28th. I am Tori here with Al.
Hello.
Hello. I'm very...
First lady.
First lady again. Hello, everyone. Stephanie joins us from home. Steph, how you feeling?
I'm doing marvelously, Tori, and lovely to see you, Al.
Hello. How are you, my dear?
I'm doing fabulous, love.
All right, we're all fabulous. Let's move on to someone else who's fabulous, Gwyneth Paltrow. She celebrated turning 48 yesterday by posting a pic wearing nothing but her birthday suit. The actress thanked her friends and fans for the birthday wishes and used the post to also celebrate her Goop body butter, which apparently was the only thing she was wearing. Her 16-year-old daughter, Apple, also chimed in, writing "Mom" in all caps. Gwyneth replied with 3 laughing, crying face emojis. All right, Steph, what's your take? Cool? Proud? Awesome? Good take? What do you think?
I'm going to throw this right back at you, Tori, because we all know that you're just the biggest Gwyneth Paltrow fan that there is on the planet, don't we? So rather than asking me, I want to hear from you, Tori. What do you think?
Well, you know, thank you for bringing it back to me. I got to say, good for her. I was fine with it. Totally okay. Was it thirsty? Yeah. Am I thirsty? Yeah. You know?
But you use carrots rather than... Now, my question, did we put those boxes or...
No.
So then my other question, and maybe, Steph, you know, I don't know why you would know this, but I thought if you had it... Oh, yeah, so if you have any nudity on Instagram, I thought they would instantly take it down.
She covered her with an arm and another arm.
I love how you go to me with, I love how Al just throws that on me. So Stephanie, nudity on Instagram, where are we at?
You are our
nice
social
to
media
know which category I'm got into, but sure. Have I maybe positioned myself in other ways in which our bosses have said, take it down? Yes, I have. So, but our senior producer's like, get it off the internet now. But no.
Yeah, she kind of like...
No, I think what it is she's not actually showing her nipples or any genitalia or anything that can't be seen, which is why she stood to the side. So that's why she positioned her hand where she did and why her leg was kind of up. So you can't actually see anything. So according to Instagram rules, she's not showing any of the parts that are banned, but we have censored it for your own viewing, so we don't offend anyone at home. But no, I think she looked banging. I'm not gonna lie. I thought she looked great. I'm not the biggest Gwyneth Paltrow fan either. I don't have as much detest as our very own Tori Shulman does. But yeah, I mean, good for her. She's got it. She can flaunt it. I mean, do I believe the Goop cream is going to make most women of her age look like that? No, I think that's like a lot of money that's got her into that shape, and Pilates and special chefs and whatever else.
Yeah, I completely agree. And again, although I dislike her, I was like, good for you. If you got it, flaunt it. I totally understand. This story is super interesting to me. Dax Shepard revealed that he relapsed after becoming addicted to painkillers during a series of motorcycle accidents this year. You might have seen on Kristen Bell's social media pages about the motorcycle accidents. The actor has been sober for 16 years, and he came clean about his struggle on his really excellent podcast, Armchair Expert. Let's take a listen.
For the last 8 weeks, maybe, I don't really know. You would know better than I would. I'm on them all day. And I'm allowed to be on them at some dosage because I have a prescription, and then I'm also augmenting that. And then all the prescriptions run out, and I'm now just taking 30 mil oxys that I've bought at whenever I decide I can do.
Wow. So Dax said he told his wife, Kristen Bell, about, and his podcast co-host, Monica Padman, about the pills at the exact same time, and said he was, quote, embarrassed to talk about this relapse because his sobriety had inspired others to stay clean. Now, Al, you recently got sober. I wanted to ask you this. He admitted that he was high when he got his 16-year chip sobriety, and everyone was fawning over him. How good are you? And he was feeling so awful because he was high at the time. How does that resonate with you turning sober? How does it make you feel?
Well, you know, I think every person's journey is their own. But I'll say this: the guilt eats you up. and no one pressed him on this. There weren't rumors going around, and he felt like he needed to address them. It shows you that that guilt inside you is enough for him to come clean, and for him worrying about like letting a lot of people down. I think what he hasn't taken into account is all the people that he's made feel better.
Yeah.
Because you know, I run a weekly men's sobriety group, and one of the guys on the call, on the Zoom call, said something, and I always remember. You know, if you do relapse, it's like a marathon. You don't go back to the starting line and start over. If you stubbed your toe, you put a Band-Aid on it and you get back in the race. So I hope he does the same thing.
Wow, that's amazing. And what do you think about, I mean, we have a sober coach here, Stephanie, one of our senior producers, who says this is actually not that uncommon and that it's really brave, just like Al said, to come forward after all that time and give hope to others. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely, of course. I mean, I'm no addiction expert, but what I do believe is if you have an addictive personality, that can morph and change into different lanes of your life.
Right.
So originally he was obviously addicted to alcohol and cocaine, and then now this has morphed into something, you know, that he's had access to. I mean, he actually started getting access to pain relief because his father wasn't well, and he started taking some of his father's medication, and I think it's very easy to do. And I think you can you can get an addiction in another form of your life. It could be through sex, it could be through maybe you just go to the gym every single day, just and that becomes your addiction. It could be anything. It
I
could
think
be
a lot of
shopping,
people are
spending money,
addicted
it
to
can be
video games,
anything.
Steph.
Yeah, you know, it's a real thing and it's a struggle. And I mean, obviously, like different things, like, you know, if someone's addicted to shopping or a video game, people aren't probably going to be as likely to hone in on that, you know, whereas this is obviously something that he's going to struggle with for his whole life. It's not going to be like they said one day you decide I'm not going to do that anymore and you press a light switch and that feeling just goes in your body. It's not, you have to practice that self-love and that self-care every single day, and it's very hard. And I'm proud that, you know, after celebrating those 16 years, he's come out and told the truth, because that's going to make so many other people feel so less alone and know that it's not just them, and other people are struggling with this too. And it doesn't matter whether you're famous or not. If you have an addiction problem, it's real, and it doesn't matter how much money and help you've got, you know. Everyone will struggle with that. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it's very relatable, this story, I think, for all of our viewers. Some of you know daughters, granddaughters, sons, grandsons that have been addicted just like that from a doctor, a prescription. So again, we really appreciate the honesty that he gave. Moving on to more honesty, maybe TMI?
I don't think that's a thing.
That's a thing. Chrissy Teigen is giving her fans pregnancy updates I've been watching from her hospital bed. So she recently revealed on Instagram that she's been having some excessive bleeding. Take a look.
So, you know, kind of every time I would go to the bathroom, it would be blood, but I guess like in the simplest of terms, we can say my placenta is really, really weak. So I feel really good. The baby is so healthy, like growing stronger than Luna or Miles.
We're glad the baby's healthy, but Chrissy also confessed she accidentally posted the phone number to her hospital room, forcing the hospital to move her. She says she appreciated all the phone calls, but we're not sure the hospital did.
Or whoever got that room next.
Yeah, that's right. Someone's like, it's not Chrissy Teigen. I do have to say, she did go back on Instagram and said, sometimes I think I reveal too much and I read it and see it and I kind of cringe. Al, was this TMI for you, or do you think this helps women?
I don't think it's for me. I think it's TMI, TMI for the people that follow her, and I think the people that follow her love that she's TMI. Everybody is looking, searching for honesty, Steph, and I think she gives it to them raw and real, and I think people love her for that.
What do you think, Steph? You think it's TMI or no?
Oh, no. I mean, if you don't like it, don't follow Chrissy Teigen. That's what I've got to say. I think she's real. She's honest. I love how she's handling this. Imagine being so famous that every single move and step you make, people are going to talk about it, whether it's true or not true.
Tell me about it.
So you know what? I think she's just ahead of all the trolls, ahead of everyone talking nonsense about her, and so she's just laying it out how it is. Imagine if she'd revealed she was pregnant and she's having all these issues, she hadn't said anything, and heaven forbid she lost the baby or something happened. She'd have to deal with all of that. So I think personally this is her way of coping with all of those things. She's made it very clear she's been in bed rest for a long time. She is struggling with the placenta and she can't get up and move around very much because it isn't healthy for the baby, but the baby is doing well. So, I mean, I love Chrissy Teigen. I'm here for it, and I think, you know, good for her. And if you don't like it, you know where the unfollow button is.
Good for you.
I don't like that filter.
I thought it was lovely.
I don't like Phil. What are you, 7?
I know, but sometimes
Stop
you need
it.
the stars and the
No,
dog.
Yes,
you
when
do.
Instagram first came out, and you were like, oh, what does this button do? We know. Stop it.
Stephanie, stick around. Coming up on DBL, Harry and Meghan's power play. Are they really going to star in their own reality show? And as we go to break, check out our studio. Most of our coworkers are working from home.
I'm working from home.
You're not home. You're here.
Oh.
We'll be right back. Welcome back to DBL. Okay, we're learning more details about Meghan and Harry's multi-million-dollar Netflix deal. Al has fully fallen asleep. We do talk about these two quite a bit. Thank you, Al. Wake up. Wake up. Thank you. A rep for the streaming service told RadioTimes.com the couple has several projects in development.
RadioTimes.com?
Okay, let's keep going.
Catchy name.
In development, including a nature docu-series, Ain't Easy Sleep Again, and an animated series celebrating inspirational women. But Harry and Meghan's spokesperson says a fly-on-the-wall reality show is not in the plans. It was early reported that the couple would be filmed with cameras following them for 3 months. Steph, can you tell Al why he should be interested in Harry and Meghan still? Because he has fallen asleep thrice.
Yes, did you read the Radio Times interview? I sure as heck didn't.
I mean, right, each to their own, you know. Everyone's got their own cup of tea. But I'm not going to lie, I think the majority of the world are going to tune in for this Netflix series. And I think it's going to be so... I don't think it's going to be Emmy Award winning. I don't think it's going to get an Oscar. I think it will probably be, in reality, quite dull. But I think that the ratings are going to go through the roof because everyone just wants to know, like, what's going on. People are just dying to get a glimpse. I think it's going to be a bit...
Steph,
you know,
no, people are not dying to get a glimpse of these two.
Of
what?
course they are.
Of what? What are we going to be looking at?
They just want to see, like, what are they like? What's Harry like? What's inside their home like? How are they raising their son? You know, but you know what? I don't think we're going to see any of that stuff. I think we're going to see them going round on lots of charity missions, which is absolutely amazing. We'll learn a lot about a lot of good causes. But I think the juicy, nitty-gritty, the kind of reality TV that we want to see, the selling sunsets, the Big Brothers, you know, like that in someone's house, like a fly on the wall. We're not going to see any of that stuff. We're not going to see them making out on the kitchen counter or
you just listed
whatever.
off the ones people want to see.
Okay, let's be clear. They're not doing a fly-on-the-wall reality show. It's more like a docuseries like Steph said, or charities. But here's the thing.
It's not going to happen.
I think they're getting too overexposed. I'm starting to think Al is right. I think we're talking about them too much.
I think they're selling out a little. They're selling out a little.
Burn coming up on DBL. Love it. We've caught Tiger King fever. What really happened to Carol Baskin's former husband? We've talked about him a lot. A retired cop's search for answers coming up next.
We all know that movement is like medicine.
Heart and a soul and a mind. I've learned from them. But Carol Baskin keeps saying, I can't have these tigers.
If he ever had an enemy in his life, it was Carol Baskin.
Hey, all you cool cats and kittens, it's Carol at Big Cat Rescue.
Carol is the Mother Teresa of cats.
We will end the private possession of these cats.
This is my way of living, and nobody's gonna tell me any otherwise.
Welcome back to DBL. Is Joe Exotic innocent? Are Carol Baskin's hands dirty? That's what investigator Jim Rathman hopes to find out in a new show, Joe Exotic, Tigers, Lies, and Cover-Up. Stephanie caught up with Jim earlier in today's DBL Spotlight.
Jim Rathman, welcome to Daily Blast Live. I am so excited to talk to you today. So, Jim, obviously you've seen Tiger King. I mean, there's possibly no one in the world that actually hasn't. So I want to know what has fascinated you so much about Joe and Carol's feud.
Yeah, you know, much like everybody else, back when the pandemic started in the early part of spring, I was captivated by everything I was watching on television in regards to that docuseries. But what really drew me in is that there is a family, which is Don Lewis's family. He has 3 beautiful daughters, you know, and they want to know what happened to their father. And, you know, I have a unique skill set. I believe I can help out to find some of those answers and provide them that closure. They haven't had that in 23 years.
Oh, I couldn't agree more, darling. And I want to actually ask you as well about Joe Exotic. So he's been very outspoken, hasn't he, about getting a pardon from President Trump, and his closest friends are working really hard to get him released. So how would you personally react if he did get out early?
Well, he's been very outspoken of the fact that he did not do a murder for hire plot. He believes he was set up. And as an investigator, we've been trying to uncover everything we can to provide that to Team Tiger. Team Tiger is his legal team that he has there in Texas. They've been working around the clock to go through that information and to get things set up, whether it's for a presidential pardon or for an appeal or even a new trial altogether. So, I believe that information will eventually come to light, and, all goes well, Joe will walk out of that prison at some time or another.
Oh, okay. Well, right, let's get on to the juicy stuff. So the disappearance of Carol Baskin's ex-husband, Don Lewis, it's captivated the nation. So I want to know, what about the disappearance raised some questions for you?
Well, there's a lot of things. I mean, Don Lewis was very dependable, and when you talk to those that work with him, his work associates, everybody that knew him, his family, he was extremely responsive of a person. So if he got a page, if he got a call and it was regarding business, he was always available. Same thing when he traveled internationally. He always knew to check in and had a specific time that he would do so. So the fact that he just up and disappeared without a trace, without using any of his money, leaving his animals behind, and not even saying anything to his family is extremely suspicious and raised a lot of red flags. It should have raised more flags back in 1997.
I mean, it seems like no one can agree. Did Don actually disappear, or did Carol Baskin maybe have something to do with it? I want to know, what do you believe? Do you think Carol Baskin is innocent?
Well, Sheriff Chad Chronister, who is the sheriff of Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office, has come out and stated publicly that foul play is involved with Don's disappearance, and that's exactly where I stand on this. There was some sort of foul play involved. Now, Carol, there's a lot of unanswered questions that Carol could easily answer for us all. She could have a valid explanation for why there was suspicious property transactions or for why her actions were the way they were back in 1997. But she's not willing to talk, so it's leaving everybody in suspense, which, of course, makes it look quite suspicious.
There's no way that I can finally say, see, I didn't do it. I can't do it.
Jim, thank you so much for chatting with us. I think it's awesome. Be sure everyone at home to watch Joe Exotic, Tiger's Lies and Cover Up on Investigation Discovery, and we'll be right back.
Welcome back to DBL. It's time for some sweet, sweet deals. Earlier, Steph showed me some amazing products at even better prices.
Nice
Here's today's.
falsetto.
Wasn't it nice? Here's today's DBL Deal Blast presented by MorningSave.com. All right, what do you have for us today, Stephanie?
This ReadyVac Surge Canister Vacuum comes with a powerful ultra-quiet motor. The washable filter traps 99% of allergens, and it rolls along the floor super easily. Normally, this is $100, but we've got it for $59. So that means you're saving 41%.
That's amazing, and great time for like a fall cleaning.
So next, it's the Braven BRV 105 rugged portable Bluetooth speaker. So it's very small. It's got a waterproof design. It has 8 hours of listening time in one charge. Now, normally this is $50, but we've got it for $22, saving 56%.
Yes, and I love that it's waterproof.
Now, Tori, this is the Hairstyler Automatic 360 Spin Styler, and it's amazing because it creates salon quality curls and waves at just like the push of a button. So it gently guides and twirls your hair to perfection whilst locking in voluminous curls. Now, normally this is $80.
Ooh, pricey.
We've got it for $29, which means our viewers are saving 64%.
Love that.
Last, Tori, but certainly not least, it's the Revival 6-piece, zero twist, 100% Egyptian cotton towel set. And each set includes 2 bath towels, 2 hand towels, and 2 washcloths. Now, normally this set is $89, and we've got it for $39, which means you're saving 56%.
Ooh.
Very soft, luxurious.
Wrap me up in
beautiful.
one of those, sold. Everyone, head on over to morningsave.com to snag these amazing deals at the lowest prices. You can even visit morningsave.com on your smartphone. Steph, thank you so much. You're amazing. You're taking home the turquoise, the teal towels.
I am, and I wish I could go back in a time machine and tell my younger self, invest in really good towels. They touch your body every day. Man, spend the extra money, get some nice towels.
Weird and creepy way to end it. I love that. Touches your body every day.
It's your towels.
It is. DBL's new every day. We'll be back tomorrow, same time, same place. Bye, guys.